Brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the woods on the side of my house. This is a Bible moment with M.V. LaRue. Today we're in the Gospel of John, chapter 1, verse 1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was with God in the beginning. Through him all things were made. Without him nothing was made that has been made. In him was life, and that life was the light of men. The light shines in the darkness, but the darkness has not understood it. There came a man who was sent from God. His name was John. He came as a witness to testify concerning the light, so that through him all men might believe. He himself was not the light. He came only as a witness to the light. The true light that gives light to every man was coming into the world. He was in the world, and through the world was made through him. The world did not recognize him. The world, he came to that which was his own, but his own did not receive him. Yet to all who received him, to those who believed in his name, he gave them the right to become children of God. Children born not of natural descent, nor of human decision or a husband's will, but both of God, but born of God. The Word became flesh and made his dwelling among us. We have seen his glory, the glory of the one and only, who came from the Father, full of grace and truth. John testifies concerning him. He cries out, saying, "This was he of whom I said, he who comes after me has surpassed me, because he was before me." From the fullness of his grace, we have all received one blessing after another. For the law was given through Moses. Grace and truth came through Jesus Christ. No one has ever seen God, but God, the one and only, who is at the Father's side, has made him known. So that's the beginning of John. This is John chapter 15, verse 18 and on. If the world hates you, keep in mind that it hated me first. If you belong to the world, it would love you as its own. And it is, as it is. You do not belong to the world, but I have chosen you out of the world. That is why the world hates you. Remember the words I spoke to you. No servant is greater than his master. If they persecuted me, they will persecute you also. If they obeyed my teaching, they will obey yours also. They will treat you this way because of my name, for they do not know the one who sent me. If I had not come and spoken to them, they would not be guilty of sin. Now, however, they have no excuse for their sin. He who hates me hates my Father as well. If I had not done among them what no one else did, they would not be guilty of sin. But now they have seen these miracles, and yet have hated both me and my Father. But this is to fulfill what is written in their law. They hated me without reason. When the Counselor comes, whom I will send to you from the Father, the Spirit of truth who goes out from the Father, he will testify about me. You also must testify, for you have been with me from the beginning. Chapter 16. All this I have told you so that you will not go astray. They will put you out of the synagogue. In fact, the time is coming when anyone who kills you will think he is offering a service to God. They will do such things because they have not known the Father or me. I have told you this so that when the time comes, you will remember that I warned you. I did not tell you this at first because I was with you. Now I am going to him who sent me. Yet none of you asks me, where are you going? Because I've said these things, you were filled with grief. But I tell you the truth, it is for your own good that I am going away. Unless I go away, the counselor will not come to you. But if I go, I will send him to you. When he comes, he will convict the world of guilt in regard to sin and righteousness and judgment. In regard to sin, because men do not believe in me. In regard to righteousness, because I am going to the Father, where you can see me no longer. And in regard to judgment, because the prince of this world now stands condemned. I have much more to say to you, more than you can now bear. But when he, the Spirit of truth, comes, he will guide you into all truth. He will not speak on his own. He will speak only what he hears, and he will tell you what is yet to come. He will bring glory to me by taking from what is mine and making it known to you. All that belongs to the Father is mine. That is why I said the Spirit will take you from what is mine and make it known to you. In a little while you will see me no more. And then after a little while you will see me. Some of his disciples said to another, what does he mean by saying in a little while you will see me no more, and then after a little while you will see me? And because I'm going to the Father, they kept asking, what does he mean by a little while? We don't understand what he is saying. Jesus saw that they wanted to ask him about this, so he said to them, are you asking one another what I meant when I said, in a little while you will see me no more, and then after a little while you will see me? I tell you the truth, you will weep and mourn while the world rejoices. You will grieve, but your grief will turn to joy. A woman giving birth to a child has pain because her time has come. But when her baby is born, she forgets the anguish because of her joy that a child is born into the world. So with you, now is your time of grief. But I will see you again, and you will rejoice, and no one will take away your joy. In that day you will no longer ask me anything. I tell you the truth, my Father will give you whatever you ask in my name. Until now you have not asked for anything in my name. Ask and you will receive, and your joy will be complete. Though I have been speaking figuratively, a time is coming when I will no longer use this kind of language, but will tell you plainly about my Father. In that day you will ask in my name. I am not saying that I will ask the Father on your behalf. No, the Father himself loves you because you have loved me and have believed that I came from God. I came from the Father and entered the world. Now I am leaving the world and going back to the Father. Then Jesus' disciples said, now you are speaking clearly and without figures of speech. Now we can see that you know all things and that you do not even need to ask anyone your questions. This made us believe that you came from God. You believe at last, Jesus answered. But a time is coming and has come when you will be scattered, each to his own home. You will leave me all alone, yet I am not alone, for my Father is with me. I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart. I have overcome the world. Wow. That's pretty powerful, I think. I always have liked the entryway to John. I think it's a beautiful, poetic It's beautiful words. And then the Gospel of John is amazing. John himself was an apostle of Jesus. He saw Jesus. He walked the earth with him. He watched him do miracles. How amazing would that be, guys and girls? How amazing would that be to walk on the planet with God? You can. Every day, every moment of every day, God is just one prayer away. He's there. We just have to reach out to him. We have to make that first step. And then that road goes both ways. God will tell you things throughout the day. I call them downloads. He'll reward you based on your behavior and what you're doing to cause the Great Commission to spread across the world. Ladies and gentlemen, we're at a time where there's technology like there never has been before. I'm in New York and I'm talking to people from all over the world. It's amazing what God can do for his glory. Brothers and sisters, pray with me. Heavenly Father, come down upon us. Fill us with your Spirit so that we prophesy in your name. Guide us in the ways of the Lord. Let us walk with you. Keep us from the evil one and keep our children safe from the evil one. And together, we will raise up a generation that knows the Lord. You no longer will have to find grace through pain and sin, but it can be something handed down from generation to generation. Think about that. What kind of legacy do you want to leave your family? Do you want to leave them money? That's not a bad idea. I'm sure they could use it. What I want to leave my family with are memories. Happy ones. Lessons. Happy ones. And then just like Jesus, hopefully one day, we all go to the Father again. Or he comes here. The Bible said he comes here. If we were going to float off into the sky, why would God make the world new again? But if God made the world new again, then he plans to come down and be a part of it. I know Jesus like he's a personal friend of mine. I want you to know him too. Thanks for coming in and being a part of the team. It's been a Bible moment with Envy LaRue. Have a great day.